Hi everyone, my name is Showan Swartz and I will be demonstrating StratoPOD for you today. In this demonstration, I will be giving you a step-by-step tour of all the basic features of StratoPOD's mobile application and its associated dashboard. Before we start, I just want to mention that StratoPOD is a platform and what you're about to see is just a template that can be completely customized to suit all the needs and requirements of your company. StratoPOD also comes in a few different industry variants. The particular template that I'm about to show you caters for the delivery of individual parcels, meaning your company transports thousands of individual box items or objects to your customers. Some of the other industry variants that we do cater for are bulk load deliveries, meaning your company transports volume-based items like sand, stone, and fuel. So, the very first thing that I would like to talk about is some pre-demo assumptions. For example, when your company receives an order from a customer, the order will be entered into your backend ERP system, which would then create, schedule, and match your delivery notes. It will also assign the delivery to a particular delivery date, vehicle, and loading point. That info, the actual delivery note data, along with your assignments, would then need to be integrated to our StratoPOD cloud environment. Our cloud environment will then process the data to allow the truck drivers to download their specific delivery documentation. The documentation will be digitized to allow the driver to endorse his deliveries. Something that might not be so obvious to the driver or the user of the device is StratoPOD's ability to gather statistics. From the moment that the application is entered, StratoPOD starts collecting geolocation information, driver activity, device states, battery statuses, POD statuses, and other delivery statistics. Okay, so let's actually get going on the demonstration of the mobile application. This is the main menu of the mobile device. As you can see, the only application that is accessible to the driver is StratoPOD. Obviously, the look and feel will resemble your company look and feel. And if I open the application, I'm presented with a very basic initial screen. Right now, I want you to imagine that I'm your driver and I will be delivering some of your product to your customer. As the driver, this is the very first screen that I see. I'm just going to go ahead and enter some of this basic information so I can start my delivery. On the very next screen, I need to provide some unique identifier. This unique identifier could be one or multiple values. It could be my vehicle registration number, it could be my employee number, or it could be some internal number that the company uses to group together their deliveries. So for instance, if I had three deliveries that are in the form of a milk run, I would need to provide some sort of identifier that groups those three deliveries together. I'm just going to go ahead and enter my unique identifier so that I can download my deliveries. Okay, as you can see, it's currently doing a search to go see if there is any available deliveries against that unique identifier. And yes, there is. Now I just need to confirm that this unique identifier does belong to me and these delivery notes would be mine. Okay, it's actually downloaded all my deliveries. As you can see, I've got 4 deliveries for the day. Once all the requested delivery notes are downloaded onto the tablet, StratoPOD works completely offline, meaning you can deliver, endorse, and sign off your product irrespective of any data connectivity. We currently use an SAP-based product called Sybase to guarantee the data synchronization and security of the data. StratoPOD also continuously saves the state of the application, preventing any data loss and preventing confusion for the drivers. For example, should the battery die and the device turns back on, the application will start up in the exact same state. Okay, so let's go back to the actual application and look at my delivery notes. Okay, if I look at this particular screen, there's 4 line items. Each one of these line items represent a delivery note. So as the driver, all I need to know is I'm delivering at these 4 places. Let's take an example at Springs. I'm delivering products at Springs. So all I need to do is select Springs. If I look at this particular screen, this screen would represent your delivery note. It will have the exact same information as your current paper-based POD. And as a driver, I can associate the paper POD with the electronic version, reducing my learning curve. So if I look carefully at this example, this template, the top section is my header information. If I go a little bit further down, some basic trip sheet information, and at the bottom my line items. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead, start entering in my trip sheet information and say that I've just arrived at this dealer, or this, yes, at this dealer. And then I'm going to tick off, okay, this item is there, okay, that item is there. Obviously, if you're delivering, say, 300 parcels, you'd want to use a barcode scanner. So if I had to use a wireless barcode scanner, I could just scan all these products in. As you can see there, it's just zoomed onto that particular product that I scanned with the barcode scanner. Just zoomed onto that product. Okay, so from here I can also take a couple pictures of these products. For instance, this product has some sort of damage on it. It has been accepted by the customer, but the damage would need to be reported. Okay, let's say packaging or the part is damaged, and I'll confirm. That way you can reduce your claims, because photographic evidence far outweighs that of a he said, I said scenario. In this example, I can also mark some of the items as short delivered. Those items are short delivered. And then as the driver, all I need to do is get the customer to put down his print name and sign. Just going to put down a print name, customer. And get him to sign. Obviously, the driver also needs to sign to verify that what is on this delivery note is actually accurate. Right, very last thing that I would need to do as the driver is endorse this delivery note. That particular endorsed delivery note will now be sent back to our server, where a PDF version of it will be created. That PDF version will then be sent to your customer, your company, and your logistics provider. Obviously, at your when it gets sent back to your company's back office, we can get really intelligent, where we can actually start rerouting your delivery note to certain departments. For instance, in cases where there's short deliveries, you'd want to send those delivery notes to a particular department. If there's any disputes with a client, you'd want to send them to a different department. I'm just going to go onto my email and show you what that particular delivery note would look like. Okay, if you look very carefully, I've just received my delivery note. It's got Strato, electronic proof of delivery, the signed by the customer. The dealer name was StratoPOD Springs. That was the load number and the route number that I used. And if I had to actually go and download this particular delivery note, you'd see that the signatures for endorsement are on the delivery note. Okay, this is the actual delivery note that I just created. Those item not delivered, those were the ones that I ticked with crosses, and there's one where I actually put some sort of an endorsement against it, packaging damaged. If I go further down on this delivery note, you'd notice that those are the two signatures that I used, those are the kilometers that I entered onto the tablet, and if I go further down, there's my evidence of my endorsement. Obviously, this delivery note would be an exact replica of your current delivery note with some attached images. However, the true power of having this information digitized is the fact that your back office will get it immediately. There will be no data capturing, no scanning required, no matching of invoices. And only PODs with discrepancies need to be inspected. The rest can go straight into your file management system. And of course, the real-time reporting. No need to wait for those documents to return to be processed before you can create a report. Okay, so let me go back to the application, show you what's left on the application to do. Okay, as you can see here, I've only got 3 deliveries left. The 4th delivery that I just endorsed is now inaccessible to me. Okay, let me go to the dashboard to show you what reporting we got from there. From the StratoPOD dashboard, you will be able to monitor each and every parcel individually. Now obviously we know that each and every company's reporting requirements is different, and we will customize the dashboard to suit your reporting requirements. But if you just had to look at our standard dashboard, from this dashboard you'd be able to pick up trends like, are your deliveries always on time? Are they always in full? Are there a lot of shorts? Which drivers are performing, which are not? How many claims or damages did you have last week versus this week? The device battery statuses to ensure that every device is actually charged. You'd also be able to go and search and download each and every one of your delivery notes. And if you had to go one step further, you could actually go and see the life cycle of all your delivery notes. For instance, your delivery notes from integration to pending transit to in transit to endorsement. From this dashboard, you would also be able to search all your discrepancies or all your claims, all the images that the drivers have taken. You'd also be able to search all your shorts and all your extras. You'd even be able to see exactly what is on each truck or on each device and in what stage that delivery note is in at the moment. You'd obviously be able to monitor all the devices' battery statuses to ensure that all the devices are charged at all times. You'd also be able to view where each and every one of these devices are. But you can even drill down a little bit further and view exactly what is on each and every device to ensure that the process is followed. Another standard feature in the StratoPOD dashboard is an on-time KPI. From this KPI, you'd be able to see how far the driver is traveling between customers. You'd be able to see how long are they offloading and are they on time or not. We'd also provide you with a in full KPI, which would provide you with information, holistic information regarding how many parcels were accepted, how many parcels were short, how many parcels were extras, how many damages have been claimed against a particular customer. Obviously, from this dashboard, you'd also be able to control each device. You'd be able to reset them or change the delivery notes on them. In this example, on this particular screen here, gives you the ability to reset the device, enabling you to take off all the deliveries off the device and assign it to a new driver. On this dashboard, you can also set up your mailing list. This enables you to reroute your delivery notes to specific departments within your organization. For instance, all delivery notes with discrepancies would go to a particular department, all delivery notes with claims on them would go to a different department, and the rest would still simply go straight into your file management system. We also provide you with a report on the health of the system. That way you can monitor from your side if the system's health is still perfect. Some of the main reasons for using mobile applications is because of its time saving, increased productivity, and cost savings. Now, StratoPOD will increase your speed, efficiency, and visibility across your environment while reducing your claims and returns. It will also provide improvements for processes, quality, reporting, reliability, while reducing your complaints and admin processes. And lastly, it will create the opportunity for your organization to create new processes, new businesses, so new products and services, StratoPOD offers while reducing your time to value. That is designed to help entrepreneurs achieve their 5 goals: reduce costs, introduce efficiencies, increase customer satisfaction, exploit the latest technologies, and leverage their IT investments. Thank you very much for listening to this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope we hear from you soon.